Welcome back to Modern Warfare. Today I'll be taking a look at the Model 680 shotgun, and let's get right into it. Classes as per usual are Scavenger, Restock, Shrapnel, C4 Heartbeat Sensor. Won't be using that very much. Combat Knife, so you don't have a secondary to rely on. And let's talk attachments. As per most shotguns, most of these are worthless. Monolithic's alright, although the choke is clearly the best. FSS Marauder is very, very good, but it severely impacts your mobility. Like, it's very nice, but it really hurts your mobility. So these two are the only ones worth using. And for this particular one we're building right now, we're going to use a choke. Barrel-wise, this one's pretty bad, but I mean, if you want it, you can use it. Use this one if you want higher mobility. Use this one if you want maximum, like, everything else. So, I'll be using this on most of the classes. We talked about hipfire not being really worth using previously, so this is the only one worth using, and even then, it's not really that great. Optics. If you want an optic, you can use it. This isn't the 725, though. You don't need, like, a high-powered optic, because you can't get that accurate with it. Stocks. These are actually a pretty good selection of stocks. This one is the first one you unlock, and it's my personal favorite. Very, very convenient. No stock, obviously, if you want maximum mobility. Super good. Lockwood Precision. Aiming stability is not a bad thing for the shotgun, especially with slugs. So, we'll be using this one for this build because I'm putting together a certain type of shotgun right now. And the FTAC Hunter is just slightly more mobility, and it just looks different. So, you know, it is what it is. Underbarrels. This one is probably the best overall because it gives you ADS speed. Although, both the Lockwood Precision series and the True Grip Tactical give you pretty substantial bonuses. I'll be using the Precision series because, again, I'm building like a certain shotgun as I'm explaining all this stuff. Ammunition, tube extensions is totally worthless. Don't use your points on this. Go for a perk instead. Slug rounds. I'm not using for this build, but they have their use. Probably the second best shotgun for slugs behind the 725. Although it's not anywhere near as good. Last thing, we have perks. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, and that's bad. Now, if you don't run Scavenger, fully loaded's always a good choice. FMJ, I'm not sure what it does. But I mean, why not? If you really don't care. And then sleight of hand doesn't give you a massive bonus, but it's probably the best overall option. If you're not running sleight of hand, just, you know, pick whatever you feel like using. The rest of these, I got different. This is the default build. ADS speed, spread control on a sight, pretty basic. This one right here is mobility, and trying to get us as much ADS time as possible so we can access a tighter spread from aiming down sights. This one right here is a slug one with the Marauder and a bunch of other stuff to give us maximum range, which I thought was pretty cool. Also, it looks really nice. That's the main reason I built this one. It looked really, really cool. And, yeah. And then this last one is, it's a kind of, this one's a little weird. It's about aiming down sights and strafing around. So we got some stability perks. We got this and this for stability while we're strafing around. And we got this stock so we can strafe faster. Liberator doesn't hurt our mobility as much as this one. And then the choke, obviously, because it's the best option. You could just use Marauder instead. Either one works. But this one hurts our steadiness when walking more. So I'd rather have this one. So, real quick, we're going to use Free For All and Hack in the Yard this time instead of Speedball, just to mix it up. I'm going to jump into that in just a second. Alright, we're in. Let's break out that slug one first. Because, you know, I don't know. I just feel like running a slug shotgun. This is definitely the most niche and also the hardest to show off. You can see the one shot isn't reliable, but it will always one-shot headshot if you can hit those. Come here, come on. Suppressor's a lifesaver on this. Marauder's a really good bonus. Oop. Alright, got dropped. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Slight adjustment I might make to this if it were me. I might ditch the foregrip for, in fact, I'm going to do that real quick. We're going to ditch the foregrip for a sec. Just going to throw on a mini reflex on this bitch. Try this out. Once I die. I think you're seeing the problem with slugs in this thing. Not very accurate. And very slow going. So yeah. So I got a sight. Maybe that'll help us a little bit. Slugs, not great unless they're for the 7.25. I guess CR9 they're pretty good on too, but this isn't a shotgun you want to use slugs on. But I figured I'd show it off. And part of the reason for that is just because the recoil is super aggressive. If you have to hit 2 shots from this thing, you're basically screwed. Yeah, case in point. Alright, let's break out the first one, the basic bitch, faster ADS time one. Honestly, this one's got a more effective one-shot at medium range than the slug one does. Check out heartbeat. Oh. Very clean one-shots. Easy come, easy go. Yoink. 3. Yeah, it's much easier 2 taps at medium range too. I mean, not the reliability of the long-range one-shot the headshot gives you, but, you know, how easy to hit the head with a slug from that range anyway? Don't really see the point of slugs in this. Get dabbed on. Fuck. Alright, let's break out the mobility one, because I want to inflict pain upon myself. The real masochist option. Dang it. And part of the problem with this shotgun is just overall, it's really clunky to use. Trying to explain that into better words. Sorry, I'm struggling. It's got a really weird, you know, shotguns and shooters have a rhythm to them. Like for example, the R9, it's just kind of like you run around, you see an enemy, but you kind of slow down for a second while you're reloading those 2 shells again, run back around, and if you see multiple people, it kind of like accelerates the tempo. You know, But for this one, it's kind of got this, I'm trying to verbalize rhythm, but like bang, and then you gotta choose between reloading or pushing further into combat. And if you see a guy, you gotta choose whether you want an ADS or hip fire. And sometimes it's just not gonna one-shot, but you thought you only have 1 shell and it doesn't one-shot them, so you gotta kind of drop into cover. This mobility one's alright, but its just range is too low. Let's break out the cowboy one. This is my personal favorite, just because it looks really cool. And its overall stats are solid. You can see the stability is rock solid. And even when moving, it's alright. Gets solid 1-shots. Can I make this? About to be Spider-Man out here. Where is the enemy? Come here, enemy. And this shotgun's all about maximizing your 1-shot. This is the only shotgun where you can't get a quick follow-up shot. The R9, you get 2 shots. 7.25, you get 2 shots. Semi-auto, you just kind of spam. But this one, you only have the singular slug or singular shell. And if you don't kill someone with that, you're good and boned. See how it works with a stopping power. Because that's something I haven't tested much on this channel, is the effect of stopping power. He's probably hurt. He was not. He was not. Yeah, this one likes stopping power. In fact, I'd say this one likes stopping power more than the 7.25 does. This with stopping power gets very, very reliable one-shots. Which at the end of the day, isn't that the point of shotguns? You can see right there, stretches its range out pretty well. And spread-wise, you can look right here. That's hipfire. That's ADS with this build. So not the biggest difference, but you're getting a few shots, probably 3 or 4 on target, even up to medium range. And because of its high damage, that's usually enough to at least really mess somebody up. Yeah, this is I could play with this shotgun forever, this current setup. Look good, feel good, play good, and handles really well. Dang, hit marker. Turn that. Oh no 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 no. Gotcha. Turn that around. Anybody in here? Yep. When aiming down sights, actually aiming is pretty important. You want to be hitting center mass just to maximize the number of pellets you'll hit. There's no sweet zone like some shotguns in some games where you can just kind of, you know, like aim down to the left and more of your pellets will hit there on average. This one you just kind of gotta go for it. Let's do one more. Yeah, stun power is super great in this thing. Let's equip the last one real quick, and then we'll go shoot some more fools. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. Alright, so this is one where I put for mobility and aim down sight speed. So hypothetically, you could do is you could boop. So this is actually alright. So we see a guy over there. You could chill around and strafe left and right, and you could. I think they call it left stick aiming. Kind of like aim into your sights with the strafing. It's still not that fast because strafe aiming is not that fast in this game at all. But there's almost no penalty to it with this setup. So you can just kind of, you know, constantly stay ADS'd. Yeah, the setup's also good. You're going to get good performance no matter what you do. Just a couple of key thoughts. Unless you're doing a niche build, you're going to want one of the long barrels, choke, and then you're going to want to actually improve your stability. That's pretty important for this one. This weapon wants stability, so I'd suggest some form of stability control, whether it be the laser, whether it's FTech Hunter or Logwood Precision, something to improve your stability, and then ADS time for the rest of them. It's a pretty simple weapon, but it's got a lot of ways you can build it effectively. Don't use slugs though, overall not worth it. And if you can get this particular one, this wood setup, it's super fun. And just real quick, for the shits and giggles, because of our stupid high stability, let's try this out. And we'll try stopping power with slugs. See how this works. Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna be now you might get a little better performance if you had the Marauder on, but even without it, man, without the Marauder, that is just rough. That was what, 30 meters? No one shot with slugs with stopping power? That should be an easy one-shot range. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. I'm not a fan. Now, I can safely say for testing purposes that I tried it. Slugs aren't good. Stomp power doesn't save it. Don't use slugs. Better guns to use with slugs, like the 7.25 or the R9. This one's just, I mean, just not good. Alright, well that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me how if you're enjoying this gun, and any suggestions you got for the next gun I could do, or ways to make the videos better, put them in the comments. That's about all. Deuces.